Well, it's time. Google has their new Pixel phones. We got our hands on the Google Pixel 4a 5G and the 5 5G. These are the first phones that Google has come out with to take advantage of the new 5G networks that are available in many cities in North America and around the world for that matter. What's interesting before we get into it is just the price points. In Canada, coming in at $799 and the US $700. It's kind of interesting because typically there's usually like a 30% bump on the pricing for any tech products, but Google has seemed to want to keep this particular phone down in the $800 range for the Canadians. Only one. There's no XL. So it's just the basic 5 model here with a 6-inch screen. So let's get to it and take this thing apart. Well, the box apart anyway. So we're going to take that away there. And 2 colors. This is called Sorta Sage. I don't know what marketing genius came up with that, but I kind of like it. And they also have a black model as well. So taking it right out here. It actually feels very nice. It's going to peel off the sticker. So right out of the gate, I like the feel of it in my hand. Again, a 6-inch screen on here and a pretty cool color. You can see on the back here, it's got a couple lenses. The regular lens and an ultra-wide lens, and it's got the fingerprint scanner right on the back as well. And I know some manufacturers are going to the in-screen fingerprint scanner, but I still kind of like it on the back. And this is really good for people with low vision or blind. They have a hard time sometimes using the in-screen fingerprint reader, so it's nice for that crowd to be able to just feel it on the back of this guy here. So let's see what else is in the box. A lot of manufacturers are moving to reducing what's in the box. With the new Apple iPhone 12s, no more charger and no more earphones. So here we see no earphones, but you do get the charger on here. USB-C cable and also the little adapter here as well to get it to fit to the regular old-fashioned USB as well. Yeah. And, of course, a little instruction booklet. So let's get into the phone itself. We'll turn this on. So some new features with this particular Pixel, I think would happen to be in the software side and how it's managing different aspects of the hardware. Being 5G, Google is pretty excited about Duplex. That's their audio video messaging program. Apparently you'll be able to do real-time video conferencing now without any buffering. Which is a good feature if you're doing a lot of that with friends, family, or coworkers. And they have a new feature that they're trying out as well called Hold For Me, which I kind of like. So if you're using Google Duplex to make a call, say for example to your cell phone carrier, you want to check in on a bill or change some of the features, essentially it will take the call for you, and when a human comes on, it'll actually give you alerts. So it'll listen for that, which I think could save a lot of time. They have a larger battery in this particular model now as well. There were complaints about the previous version, the Pixel 4 battery life. I know a few friends that complained bitterly about it, but bigger battery in this one. They say you can get about a day and a half, but they have a new battery saving feature in here, which allows you to actually turn off all the background apps. It'll keep the basic ones going to keep the phone alive, and you can choose which ones you want to keep going, but taking it down to the bare minimum, they say you can get about 48 hours out of that, which is appealing for a lot of people. When I'm traveling, that can be a lifesaver sometimes. The screen itself, again, 6 inches. It's an OLED screen with a 90 hertz refresh rate, so that's nice for scrolling and reading text as well. And again, it feels really nice in the hand. I do like the color, Sorta Sage. Like I said, it does have a black option as well, but I think this is kind of the cool one to get. The camera. Still kind of the same camera, 12 megapixel camera. It's what they do with it. They are using something called computational photography. We even see Apple using that term a lot now for their cameras. But they've been able to do some amazing things with this particular camera, in the past few generations of this model. The big feature, I think, that really set them apart in the beginning was night sight. That's the ability to take great photos at night or in low light situations. They've really kind of tweaked that even more. So now it's in the default mode. You don't have to set it when you're taking a low light picture. So that is a great feature for the photographers out there. For me, again, I think the big story is just the features you get and the price point. And before I forget, it is got an IP68 water resistance, waterproof rating as well, so you can not worry if you dunk this in some water for a bit. So again, back to the reasons why you'd want to get this. The price point. It's got some pretty good features. They're now kind of placing themselves at the top of the pack of the mid-range, I would say. If you look at some of the flagship phones out there from Samsung and Apple, here in the US and Canada, US, $1,000 easy. Up in Canada, you're getting up to $1,300, $1,500, which is out of the price range for a lot of people. So I think they've recognized the situation now economically, and especially with the pandemic and lockdowns in many parts of the world, people might not have as much cash to part with for new smartphones. Maybe they want a new one. So I think they've priced this at a winning range there. Again, $700 US and $800 in Canada. So big features, great camera on here. Some kind of neat little software tweaks as well with the Google Duplex Hold for me. Better battery life in here, better managing the battery life, and a great price point.